What's going on, guys? T&J Performance, South Florida. Here working on the Limited. Yesterday I had this thing running and it was running good, but it definitely had a dead miss. One cylinder wasn't firing. So I let the motor run for about 20-30 minutes. I just figured I'd share with you guys what I do to quickly diagnose where a miss is coming from. I see a lot of people saying, oh, I can't find what cylinder's missing, blah, 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 blah. I spray water when these are hot and the manifold gets hot. You know, you let it run for 20-30 minutes, make sure it's hot. Spray water on each exhaust runner. Whatever cylinder's firing is going to burn that water off real quick. So I did that on the motor, all the cylinders. Got to number 2 and nothing. Water just pooled up on it and dripped off. So basically, this is going to determine what I do with this truck. If this cylinder's dead, I'm probably going to scrap this truck because, or part it out, I should say, because it's got too much other stuff wrong with it to warrant putting a motor in it and then fixing all the other stuff. It's just not worth it. Even though it's a Limited, it's not worth it. You know, 200,000 mile truck. If the rear end's blown, it needs bumpers, it needs a grill, it needs lights. AC compressor is locked up, needs a dash, you know, interior work. It's just not worth it. So if the motor's good, again, it's either going to be a spark or fuel issue. It's got new plugs, new wires, new cap and rotor on it. I'm almost 99% sure it's getting sparked to that cylinder. I'm going to check the plug, because a lot of times when people do the spider injector, they shove the plug back down, they'll bend the pin over and they won't even realize it. So I'll check that too. And if all those look good, then most likely it's going to need a spider because it's probably stuck shut from sitting so long. So got my Harbor Freight compression gauge hooked up right there, and coil wire unplugged and coil unhooked from the harness. So what I'm going to do is crank it over. Now what I like to do, usually normal compression check, I'd pull all the plugs. I'd pull all the plugs on it, open up the throttle body and, you know, hang it open so it stays open, and do each cylinder at once. But I know all the other 7 cylinders are firing and the engine runs good aside from that one cylinder. I pull the plug out. I don't know if I showed it on video, but it's like brand new. Even though I put a set of plugs in it, you can tell it's not firing. So what I like to do is like crank the motor, you know, like I like to hear like 8, 7, 8, 9, 10 revolutions, you know, and then I'll go out there and check it. So that's what I'm going to do right now, guys. And we'll see what happens with this thing. I mean, who knows, you know, like I said, if the hole's dead, I'm definitely going to part it out. If the hole's not dead, I'm probably going to fix it, and I might still part it out. I might sell the engine and tranny as a set for somebody, and then I need the wheels for my short bed truck that I'm building, and I'll pull the seats out and redo them for the short bed truck I'm doing. I'll part the rest of the truck out. But we'll see what happens. You know, if the motor runs good after I do the injector or fix that hole that's not firing, if it's still alive and not dead, I might keep it. I don't know. I can get a rear end cheap and stuff and bumpers cheap and just do like a budget rebuild of it. I mean, I don't really care. The truck is pretty much ratty. So, I mean, it'll just be a daily driver or a backup vehicle or something for me or the old lady. You know, as long as the AC works, I really don't care. But, all right, guys, enough bullshitting. Let's go. Turn the key, see what happens. All right, that's about 10 revolutions. So let's see if, let's see what she's got on the compression gauge. That's strong. 150. So yeah, the cylinder's good, guys. So what I'll probably do is check for spark, and if the spark is good, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be, I'm going to pull the upper intake and put injectors in it and go from there. Or try to clean that one and see if it'll fire. But if not, I'll put an injector in it or injectors in it and see what happens. So that's it, guys. Just a short video. Take it easy.